In the fall of 2009, we put together a story about former University of the Cumberlands basketball star Luke Fitzgerald and his journey to play professional basketball. Since that time, Fitzgerald was picked up by the Bluegrass Stallions of the ABA. Using a strong work ethic and the will to be the best that he can be, Fitzgerald is quickly growing as one of the Stallions' main weapons on the court. Just 15 games into the season, and he has proven himself to be one of the league's top performers, averaging nearly 17 points a game and 11 boards per contest. Fitzgerald says that the transition from the college game to the pro game was not all that rough, but it was getting to learn and know his new teammates that took some time to get used to.
It was rough at first, but now it's a lot more smoother. Like we get to know each other more around new teammates, so it's really a good experience. You know, it's a whole group of guys that I wasn't around in college, and these guys, a lot of them have a lot of experience. So you know, I'm learning too, learning something new every day from everybody.
Fitzgerald is impressing a lot of people on his team and in the league. Stallions head coach Kyle Macy is one of those that is really excited about what Fitzgerald is doing for the team.
Luke's been a pleasant surprise for us this year. Didn't really know a lot about him coming in, but worked very hard and played well in tryouts and has just continued that during the season. I mean, he's kind of a mule down the low post. We get it into him down there and he doesn't miss much. So he's been a real good player for us, both on the court and off. I mean, he's a great personality off the court and very personable. And everybody in the community really likes him. So I'm very pleased with what he's done for us this year in the first year for the Stallions.
It's people like Kyle Macy as well as some other names on the roster that have helped Fitzgerald become a more fine-tuned professional basketball player. Learning small things in practice is where he gives some credit.
Been around Coach Macy, played in the league. He was a two-time All-American also, so you know he has a lot of experience too. And then I got guys like Wayne Turner, Bobby Perry, Robbie, who played at a high level. And so they know a lot more, and they kind of shed it onto me every time in practice, like, oh, you should have done this instead of that. So every day it's like I'm learning something new.
On Saturday, January 25th, 2010, Fitzgerald and the Stallions came to Corbin, Kentucky to take on the Mississippi Blues. With the University of the Cumberlands just 15 miles down the road, it was a homecoming of sorts for Fitzgerald. A chance for him to play in front of some former teammates and fans.
To be honest, I was a little bit nervous, just because they've seen me in college, and I'm like, if I have a bad game, they'll be like, oh, he's lost, he needs to hang it up. So, you know, a little bit of pressure, but, you know, I really wanted to win, too. So I just kind of forgot about all the spotlight and the limelight, and just like, man, I just want to get the win. You know, if I don't score, that's okay. If I got to score 50, you know, as long as we get the win, that's how I was thinking tonight.
The Stallions currently have two other players from the NAIA's Mid-South Conference on the roster. Former Pikeville College standout Bo Harris and former Georgetown Tigers standout Justin Taylor. They both agree that having Fitzgerald as a teammate is better than having him on the opposing team.
In college it was tough, but at the same time I had a lot of great players that played around me, so it made it a little easier. That we had a couple guys to kind of try to contain him. We couldn't really stop him, try to contain him, but it's fun to actually play with him now instead of playing against him.
I didn't like it at all. Luke's man, he puts up 20 and 10 every night, and it's kind of hard to guard him. Either you're going to foul him or he's going to score. But, I mean, sometimes we got the better end of them, better half of them. We would win, they would win, we go back a little bit, but it was pretty fun.
And for those wondering what the life of a professional basketball player is like,
it feels weird. It feels like Christmas break in college where you don't have classes, all you do is work out, you know what I'm saying? So now it's a lot better than college, I think, because now I can really focus on my game. I don't have to worry about, man, I got a test tomorrow. You know, I get out of practice, I can relax. I'm not gonna lie, I usually sleep in until about 10:30, but then I'm at the gym about 2:30, about 2 hours a day, just lifting, shooting, get a workout in, then come home, relax, play some Call of Duty, and then get back to practice at 8 to 10 every night.
Fitzgerald and the Stallions plan to make two more trips to play in the arena in Corbin, February 14th against the Music City Stars and February 25th as they will once again take on the Mississippi Blues.